What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with Season 1, Episode 8 of The Mentalist. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, wherever we are looks dingy as fuck. At the Davis Motor Inn. Dingy.
Thank God, you're here. Screaming and gunshots upstairs in room 222. The one on the right.
Please open the door.
Come on, open up.
Glad you
He
could
looked
make
a little more shook than they
have-
normally do, right?
Madigan and Joseph Purcell going to be the star witness in California versus Karras, one of the Attorney General's favorite upcoming narcotics cases.
Is that why he was acting like
State's
that?
witness and no police protection.
Until Purcell went AWOL a few weeks ago. Didn't want to testify, I guess. Purcell dead, the case against Karras dies too. He walks. Obviously, guys, this is a must close. Davis PD is still running the Karras case. We have to work with them.
Who is Karras and where is he or she right now?
He was busted a month ago. He's out and about on a $2 million bond. Purcell here is one of his top street captains. Look at that. This fool is state's witness. He's dealing the same drug out of his own motel
A
room.
whole lot of it,
Like
too.
Karras
shit.
wouldn't hear about that. He's had a death wish.
Wish
Looks like a couple of
granted.
ounces.
It's not cocaine.
What is it?
It's powdered milk.
That's often used to cut the product.
Jane?
Got an alarm on that thing?
What are you looking for?
Girl had her keys in her hand. She was only planning on stopping by.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Look at his smile holding that baby. Love him. Love.
So what happens to her?
Social services have foster moms that specialize in babies. Social services? I'm here for Kaylee.
Lisbon, Detectives Blakely and Preciado, Davis Homicide. They will be your liaisons with
Tall
Davis
one looks
PD.
a little sketch.
And I urge you all to work harmoniously.
Seem a
That
little
means play
sketch
nice.
back there, tall guy.
Keep me posted.
So your name's Blakely. First responder was Blakely.
That's my son.
First time rolling up on a body.
He'll be okay. Just so we're clear.
Unless he
this
knew
is
that
still a
his
Davis PD
dad
case.
fucked up.
Our narcotics unit's been trying to bust Rick Karras for years.
We appreciate your position. Have you checked the liquor store over there for surveillance cameras?
We're still questioning the guests.
I'll get on it.
How come you guys let Joe Purcell slip away?
Stuff happens, right?
Yeah.
When we bring in Rick Karras,
You're confident it was Karras who did this? Purcell seems like the type of man who had quite a few enemies.
What if Purcell wasn't the target? What if the girl was the target?
Either way, she's the place to start with the investigation. The shooter came in as soon as she arrived. Suggests that he or they followed her here. What's Patrice Madigan's current address?
she hasn't lived here for several months.
You're making this more difficult than it needs to be. This was a hit ordered by Rick Karras. We'll round him up. You guys relax. We'll call you when there's any news.
When are you going to learn to cool it without being told?
Pissed you off too, the sexist pigs.
They were.
I just said they were.
You were saying it ironically.
There were a couple of issues of that in her car.
50 fresh and floral ideas for a spring wedding?
Mailing address.
65758 Rancho Highway. Let's go.
Smart cookie.
Lacey Wells?
You the cops?
Yeah, CBI.
What's the problem?
Do you know Patrice Madigan?
She lives here. And where is she?
She was murdered early this morning.
Oh my God.
How long have you known Patrice?
A couple of years.
Just like renting a room or something?
And she's lived here with you for how long?
2-3 months. She couldn't stay with him the way he lives. No, I knew he'd get her into trouble.
Can you tell us what happened last night?
Joe called her really late. He's mad hungry, but he's paranoid. Thinks Rick Karras's boys are everywhere. Begs her to bring him some food, which she does, like a fool. And that's the last I saw her.
Why would she bring the baby with her?
Why would she take Kaylee
That's
out
what I'm
in the middle of
saying.
the night? Couldn't you have babysat for her?
I had been drinking, and she didn't want to leave Kaylee with me. She had her flaws, but she was a good mom. Okay, that kid is always clean and dry. She's smiling. But look at how she keeps this place.
How does she pay the rent?
Oh, she always has money when she needs it. You know, her and me got busted, and she came up with like 10 grand to front the bail. I mean, we were busted with a whole ounce of meth. Made that crap disappear.
She was into meth?
No, it was my drugs. But it was in her car, so
Did you ask her how she got the money to pay for the lawyer?
she wasn't the hooker type. Figured she had a rich boyfriend hidden somewhere. The dude would come by, not come in, and she'd override, and she had cash when she came back.
What did he look like?
He was, like a skinny, tough guy and drove a blue car. Excuse me.
Always goes off.
Lisbon.
Just got a call from Sacramento Homicide. Snitch gave him a location on Rick Harris.
Halfway between here and Davis.
Get an entry team. We're on our way. Hold off on going in until I get there. Thank you, Lacey.
Social services. They're not going to bring Kaylee back here, are they?
No.
I love her and all. I couldn't.
Hell no.
Don't worry.
She goes somewhere okay, though. I mean, they'll take care of her good.
Yes, they try.
She's a good kid.
Where are you going? Make the bust. What do you think? Cover the back. Wait. What? Oh, you guys want to help, or are you going to stand there and pick your nose?
It's a joint operation. You get it.
This is our arrest. We got no time to wait for your mommy.
There's always time, all right? Let's do this right. Go in too quickly and someone will get hurt.
People get hurt. Go push some paper.
Real police work. You mean like protecting a state's witness? Walk away. Look at me. You told them
Not
not
wrong.
to go in. Let's go south now. It's there next.
Not
We don't
wrong.
want to be involved in any way. Be smart. Just let it go.
What's going on?
Like Cleveland Preciado wouldn't wait for the entry team. They wouldn't listen to their upper blood.
Just gonna hang out here. Just gonna chill.
Don't move, Cash!
Why don't y'all ever leave somebody with a gun?
Get on your knees right now. See your hands?
That's our bus.
Smart.
The hell we will. Walk away.
Calm down.
Yeah, it was Jane's quick thinking with the brick. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, you're very calm and in control, Rick. You're a man being questioned in a double murder investigation.
I didn't do this thing. Although I've been sat in this frickin' chair so many times, this is kind of restful.
Many times. Assault, possession, intent to distribute.
This trafficking case coming up. You get nailed, you're in for life. Following the testimony of Joe Purcell.
Joe Purcell's death was a huge boon for me. It was huge. I was starting to feel that life sentence breathe down my neck, but you know what? I got fierce angels on my shoulders.
Are you a man of your word, Rick?
I am.
You do what you say you'll do. This is from Purcell's answering machine.
Hey, Joe, you're a dead man. Dead. I'm gonna look you in the eye and cut your heart out and shove it down your throat.
That is you, isn't it?
Hyperbole is lost on some people.
You found Patrice, you followed her to Joe Purcell hiding at the motel. You killed him and that young girl, just like you said you would.
I said I was gonna cut his heart out and feed it to him.
Poetic license.
No, if I'd have found him, I'd have kept my word. Believe me, and I was looking for him. Maybe I wouldn't have cut his heart out or nothing, but I definitely would have cut him.
Where were you last night?
Bar I own, Dell's Tavern.
Until when?
I don't know, 11:30.
Anyone with you?
Oh, yeah. Sasha.
Sasha have a second name.
Sasha, the cocktail waitress.
It's not much of an alibi.
It's not much of a case. You got no murder weapon, and you got no witnesses. You can kiss my ass.
Guess I'll just hand you over to the Davis PD. They're very anxious to talk to you.
All right.
Whatever. Look, I want to talk to my lawyer now.
Try me.
So we're done here.
It's here.
Hawaiian. Joe hates pineapple.
Oh, you can take it off, can you?
I would complain when he and Rigsby order Mexican.
What is it you don't like about Mexican?
Cilantro. Can't stand it. I don't make a fuss.
No, you don't, do you? Why is that?
Sometimes you have to go along to get along.
It's nice to be nice, but if you want to get ahead in life, sometimes you have to be a bitch. I know you know how. It's all about the balance, Grace. Nice, bitch. A little bit of bitch inside the nice, a little bit of nice inside the bitch.
I'll work on that.
Keep them guessing.
There's pineapple on it.
You can take it off.
I'll know it's been there.
So Karis was at Dell's Tavern. She was with him at his residence at 12:45 a.m. when the motel
I
shooting took
love
place.
pineapple
She's
on
confident
pizza,
about
bro.
the time frame because
I'm one of
they're having
those
sex with
people.
TV on. Knows the Scottish guy talking to that actress who married the country singer.
He was only boasting when he said about how he's going to rip out Purcell's heart himself.
You're right. Karis isn't responsible for these murders. He wouldn't have had the patience to watch and follow Patrice until she led him to Purcell. Found her, he would have just jumped right in and hurt her until she gave Purcell up.
Let's assume you're right.
Yes, I'm saying that maybe Patrice Madigan was the target. She was an attractive young woman, but didn't work, and had a regular supply of money from somewhere, and was able to make a very serious drug charge disappear. Skinny cop boyfriend with dark hair that drives a blue car, if you listen to Lacey Wells.
Ciato is skinny with dark hair.
He had crossed my mind, and a hot-tempered man, as we now know.
Joe and Patrice were shot with a .38.
Slow down. What's his motive?
He comes upon the woman he loves with another man, kills them both. Oh, damn.
She had Joe Purcell's baby.
How is she? Her baby?
Fine, I guess. I mean, she's a baby.
Let's go have a chat with Preciado.
We need to be sure we're right, find out the facts, and then act. Let's see if Patrice really did dodge a possession charge, and let's make sure the story about the accident money is bogus. Then we'll go to the friend Lacey and we'll show her pictures. If she IDs Preciado, and if Preciado drives a blue car, and if he carries a .38, we'll talk to him.
Preciado owns a blue car.
If.
Can I have your salad?
Oh, Gladys Knight and the Pips. You brought a prisoner back?
Detective Preciado, we need to sit down with you for a while. I have a few questions for you.
What questions?
It's a 38 you carry, isn't it?
You trying to say it was me?
I mean, you seemed a little sketchy at the very beginning. Just saying.
No, you get the nerve to come up here in my town talking to me
Just
like
saying.
that. What weapon do I carry? Kiss my ass.
California state constitution. We've come to you out here out of respect.
You have nothing on me.
We can put you with Patrice. Her roommate, Lacey Wells, ID'd you from a photo.
Come have a quiet talk with us, clear up a couple things.
Couple of things.
This doesn't concern you, Detective.
He's my partner.
Leave it alone, Dale. Just leave it. I can handle this. Let's go.
Hi. Good to meet you again.
Hey, what's the matter with him?
How well do you know Patrice Madigan?
Tell me what you have. Cop to cop.
We know you were giving her money. She got off of a meth bust last Christmas. Evidence was lost.
Happens.
We figure you took it.
That's what you figure.
We could dig in and prove it, but I don't want to spend any time doing that. I'd rather just talk straight with you. Avoid dragging other good cops into this mess, right? We figure you and Patrice were having a sexual relationship.
She was a confidential informant.
But then she'd be on file, right? And you would have put in for the money as a CI expense, but you didn't do that. My guess, because you're an honest man.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I was banging her, so what?
Did you know she was also in a relationship with your missing witness?
Paid her for sex. I didn't know she did when I wasn't there.
He paid her a lot of money.
What is with the sandwich?
There had to have been more to it than that. Did she have something on you? Did you know your man, Joe Purcell, was the father of her child?
No.
How'd that make you feel?
Couldn't care less.
Could you, want the rest of my sandwich? It's a good sandwich. Try it.
What is wrong with him?
Where were you at 12:45 a.m. Monday morning?
I was at my partner's. We watched the game. Too drunk to drive, so I slept on the couch.
Just you and him?
And his wife.
Do you have your weapon on you?
Yes, I do.
Mind if we borrow it for a while? Have ballistics take a look at it? I don't want to have to make this official. Once we do that, the cat's out of the bag for good. If you're clean on this, here's the way to prove it. Is this the only 38 in your possession?
Yes, it is. If you try to hold my hand again, I'm gonna tear your arm off and beat you unconscious with it. Get me?
Bet you won't.
Well,
It's funny what bad liars cops are. Not used to concealing themselves under questioning.
lie to you all the time. You never catch it.
Translucent, my dear. I always know when you're lying. Sometimes I let you think you fooled me just so you don't feel bad.
Name one time.
Last Thanksgiving, you said you're going back east to your brother's house. But I knew you're actually planning on having 3 days at home alone to watch old movies and eat ice cream.
Okay, so that's one time. What about Preciado?
His stress pulse rate was thready.
Ready?
The dishonest pulse feels different to an indignant pulse. Hard to say what he's lying about exactly, but he was signaling deception. Something off about his whole story. Where are we going?
To the zoo. They have new tiger cubs.
Liar.
I'm gonna go and speak with Blakely. We'll back his
Please.
partner to the moon, but his wife might be less
Random.
steadfast. I'll keep the husband in the office while you go and talk to the wife.
What is it? Patrick Jane, CBI. I'd like to speak with Catherine Blakely. Officer Sam Blakely.
That wasn't very convenient.
That's a shame, Sam. I really do need to speak to her.
Who is it, Sam?
CBI, ma'am. Murder investigation. Purcell Madigan killings.
The couple I found.
Oh, my Lord. Terrible thing.
Oh, they look
Poor
alike,
little
huh?
baby. I'll leave you to it then.
No, ma'am. You that I wish to speak with.
I am so proud of my 2 policemen. There are 3 generations of Davis law enforcement in this family. When people see the Blakely name in Davis, they know that it stands for something.
Ma, it's enough.
He hates me bragging on him. Why on earth do you want to ask me about these killings?
Officer Blakely, could we have a moment alone, please?
It's okay.
It's kind of confidential stuff, man.
Go on, Sam.
Dad wouldn't like it.
Well, you're not your dad. Just give us a moment. Go on. Sam was so upset that night. It was his first time coming up on a killing. I remember the first time Dale caught a bad call. We were newlyweds. Came home and he actually cried. Tried to hide it. But I told him and I told Sam that there is no shame in feeling sad.
There isn't.
You've experienced the same thing, no doubt. Death is part of the job.
Yes.
Rambling. What did you want to talk to me about, Mr. Jane?
Your husband's partner, Detective Preciado, is a person of interest in the case.
No.
Yeah,
He said that he was here at your house, sleeping on your couch at the time of the murders. That was 12:45 a.m. Monday morning.
He stayed the night. Why would you be interested in Steve? He's such a straight arrow.
He said that he was having an affair with Patrice Madigan.
Steve Preciado?
Why not?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem likely.
Catherine, you're hiding something. You're obligated to tell me the truth.
He's gay.
Well, you have to promise that you will not say it was me who spoke of it. Well, Dale says that Steve has a problem, you know, down there.
Down there. There's pills for that now.
He's a hopeless case, apparently.
That's strange. He's the one that told us he was having an affair with Patrice.
I'm sure he was lying to protect his machismo or protecting someone else. Oh, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It's just a little accident.
What have you done?
He's done nothing. Your father.
My father, what? What did you tell her?
You knew. You knew that's who she was. That's why the two of you have been whispering in corners and acting so strange.
No, Ma, you got it all wrong. You don't understand. Dad wasn't having an affair.
He was. What? Tell me.
Mom thinks that...
What, Sam? What do I think? You swore on your son's life you would never betray me again.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, but just not out here. Get in the house now. Shut your mouth.
You okay? I would rethink this new technique of yours.
Look, I can't disagree.
Assault. I need to pop that back in place, bud. So what's the fucking story, man?
Now we're arresting them. Hooray.
He assaulted Jane, and he looks good for the murders.
Look
He
better than
toned
you.
down
You
the
better look like
bronzer,
damn
huh?
Mona Lisa.
Yes,
Because if you're wrong, the Attorney General will have no narcotics case against Karis, and we will have wrongly arrested a distinguished veteran officer.
Yes, boss.
What was the nature of your relationship with Patrice Madigan?
I was helping her out.
Close to $1,000 a month. That's a lot of help. What did she give you in return? Nothing. Okay. What story did you tell your wife about the money?
I got nothing left to say.
How were you making ends meet? Did you maybe take a little drug money now and again?
I never took a penny.
So I guess if Patrice started asking you for more money,
Get me a lawyer.
I'll set that up for you. Oh, where's your service revolver?
It was stolen.
Convenient.
From my car.
Okay.
Convenient.
It happens. 38, was it?
That's right.
I'll get you that lawyer.
He's not gonna talk. Poor soul.
He made his bed. He can lie in it.
Just because someone makes their bed, why do they have to lie in it? What's to stop him from lying in another bed? Or on the floor, for that matter.
Sam Blakely's here.
Come on.
Officer Blakely, thanks for coming.
My father locked up.
Is your mother okay?
Don't worry about my mother. My father's innocent.
We know
You
that.
people are making a big...
We know your father didn't do it.
This is from the security cameras in the liquor store. We finally got to look at it today.
This is at 12:40 a.m. That's Patrice Madigan's car arriving. And that is Rick Kearse's man.
We misjudged Karis. He found Patrice.
You can see his license plate right there. Can you make that bigger?
Yes, we can. We know who it is. A thug that works for Rick Harris named Q-Tip.
Q-Tip.
Karis says Q-Tip didn't kill him.
Q-Tip.
Went to kill Joe, but he got there too late.
That's got to be a bunch of bull.
Karis says his man Q-Tip actually saw the real killer. So Karis is offering us a deal. If we let him out, his man Q-Tip will tell us exactly what he saw.
I'm fucking dead at
You
Q-Tip.
can believe him.
Of course not. It's a transparent con. Karis is just trying to save his skin by laying the blame elsewhere.
On your father, probably. He must have known about his connection to Patrice. We're gonna play along. Let the shooter come to us. So we'll grab up Q-Tip and work him until we get the real story.
What do you need me for exactly?
I can't have a whole bunch of angry Davis PD swarming all over Karis and his crew. The CBI is kind of unpopular with you guys right now. We were hoping you'd have a quiet word with your chief. Let him know what we're up to.
Well, knowing the chief, he's going to want to know the details and what personnel you got operating undercover.
Sure. This needs to stay close between you and the chief. We don't want to spook Karis.
He thinks he's playing us for a bunch of idiots.
I understand.
Now you playing something.
Team, let the games begin. Karis is on his way. Be ready to act fast. Clear?
Got it.
Okay.
Roger that.
The warehouse is on 5th and Gary. Q-Tip's in the same car he was on the tape. Be there in 10 minutes.
Can't get to 5th and Geary in 10 minutes.
We'll do your best.
On our way. ETA to Geary and 5th, 12 minutes.
Damn it, he won't wait that long.
Officer Blakely, are you close to the 5th and Geary?
Officer Blakely, Sam.
Drop the gun!
Drop it!
Karis never made a deal, did he?
No. We edited the surveillance footage.
Rookie.
Q-Tip was just some guy that happened to walk up to the motel at some point. Van Pelt, she laid in the license plate with Photoshop.
It's clever. Kudos to you guys.
We know you're a decent man, Sam. Just tell us what happened.
I got nothing to say.
There's no use in hiding anything now.
No use in explaining either.
Take a seat, detective.
Son,
Dad?
there's always a reckoning. This is it. Just tell him the truth.
I was gonna say, no use in explaining.
Tell the truth
You're
no
just
matter
gonna
what.
leave it at what it is.
The man has his honor and his word, and that's it.
Just give him the facts.
You want the facts? Mom suspected that Dad was having an affair. I asked around on the street. Pretty soon I hear that he's keeping this girl, Patrice Madigan, on the side. I was mad as hell. This integrity crap was banged into me my entire life, right, Dad? Honesty, honor, family. And then all this time, he's keeping a whore on the side. No, never. I went and I asked him if it was true. And he said no. I knew he was lying to me. I knew it. So Sunday night, I went back to find the truth. Thought for sure she was gonna meet Dad. She went to the store, went to a motel. I thought, haha, I got him now. Purcell must have thought I'd been sent by Karis to kill
He
him.
was my first instinct, remember? Because he was acting so weird at the beginning when he first got there.
I panicked. I drove away. Then dispatch called, sent me right back to the motel. I was the closest unit. What was I gonna do? Refuse the call? I had to take it.
It's always a reckoning. Patrice wasn't your mistress, was she?
No. She was my daughter. Sam's sister. How did you know?
Sam told his mother you weren't cheating on her. I believed it. But then who was Patrice? Who was she to you? I just figured she had to have been your daughter.
I never knew Patrice existed until 4 years ago. Her mother was dying. So she got in touch, told me I had a 16-year-old child I never knew about. Blew my mind. Just blew my mind. Yeah, I wanted to tell Catherine, but
Killed your own sister, bro.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't hurt her like that.
Does she know now?
She knows. She knows.
Fuck.
Sorry, busy right now.
Can you open the door?
I can't.
You can, and you will. I have something I need to give you. This is Kaylee, your granddaughter, kind of. Here. She's very fond of Cheerios. That has nothing to do with me. And she likes to take her big nap at 2.
What?
You're all she has. Social services will be along later to get the paperwork signed. I think Kaylee doesn't really suit her. If you want to change it, I'm sure no one will make her fuss. Might need those. Bye.
Stop. Stop it. That's adorable. Man, that ended up being, up until like the last 10 minutes, I was kind of like, oh, this one's just okay. You know what I mean? I was like, it's kind of forgettable. It seems kind of fillery. I mean, it's still good. Everything, like I've said, 9 out of 10 times something is still enjoyable, still good, like I can appreciate it, but just kind of just seemed like I don't know, just kind of like a standard whatever. But then like the thing with the daughter and that, like finding out that that was really his daughter and the little baby at the end, like the payoff makes it so much more worth it. You know what I mean? Like it makes it exceptional as opposed to like just good, just okay. Probably still not my favorite episode that we've watched so far, but that last like 10 minutes dialed it in and drove it home. I love it, man. I'm really digging this. And seeing Patrick with the baby, so freaking adorable. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.